13% from three.
We talk about having complete basketball games where for 40 minutes you're doing what you need to do. They have done that for 30. Everything has looked good.
Atkins able to pipe in the jumper. She's got
Rest of this season just shooting numbers that are below her career averages.
Billings rises, can't get it to drop. Fight the spark show here to start the fourth quarter. Wheeler flares a pass, miscommunication. It's Billings with the steal. Billings rolling all the way to the cup, can't get it to drop, but
yeah, you want someone that you always have to worry about doing the little things, the utility things. And she told us how she gets in offensively is through cutting, is through offensive rebounds and rim running. You've seen that
on, but her patience has been rewarded. Her consistency, and you said it, she was picked up in the expansion draft, and Indiana saw her to fill a void left by Natasha Howard as Hamby cannot get it, defended by Billings.
And Mo Billings also has said that she built a good relationship with Caitlin Clark and Steph White in USA camp. As Cunningham gets in on the action with W, and she certainly filled a nice role at the 4 position.
Hamby, the cut to the rim, the nice find as she lays it in. Hamby now up to 15 points, that ties Agumake for the team high. Mitchell, pumping, drive. Mitchell right through the lane, unimpeded with the... They go to Hamby once more, poked away by Cunningham. She's rolling, huffing and puffing down the floor. Thought about a tagger 3 there. Instead, held it up. It's Billings. Billings knocked off her spot. It's going to be a foul against Hamby. As Hamby fouls out of this game with her 6th foul, and Billings once again.
And you have to figure it out. It felt like Hamby was put in more vulnerable positions today defensively, trying to compete with games ago, who was Marina Mabry's Batman to Robin in the backcourt, and Mabry has just said, yeah, we're not going to let that be the main issue. We're not going to let that be the huge factor, and just was explosive in her scoring. 53 is a lot.
That's a lot of points.
Efficient 53. Oh my goodness. And then, can I talk about sleep to the local broadcast?
Thank you for the clarification here.
Yes, you do the local broadcast. I tune into my teammate when you're not with me.
I appreciate
But
that.
they look good. I mean, for an expansion team last year that had an awesome season, really showed us why expansion is so important in this league. And then to follow that up this year, leading the league in defense, it's been really fun to watch.
Out of bounds on the Fever, and it's one thing I've noticed after the first round of the playoffs this year. It just feels that they are star-laden, well-coached. They can score the ball. They defend well. And of those teams that we mentioned, at the top of the standings, teams like New York, Dallas, Golden State, Minnesota, Las Vegas, 2 of those teams are not.
What the lead is.
That is how you build, Tiff, championship DNA, right? As the talent and the depth with what we're seeing to be a championship contender. But it's moments like this when there's 6 minutes left in the game, you're up now 31, that it still matters if you're playing a high level of basketball. And especially knowing Steph White, the defensive side of the basketball is where she takes pride in with this group.
Indiana now with back-to-back 100-point games. It's the 4th time in the last 6 games they've gone over the century mark.
Whole lot of buckets.
Pace and efficiency in less than 40 minutes is very impressive. But one thing about Stephanie White, she's the only coach in W history to have a winning percentage over 600, not to win a championship. I feel like it'll be coming at some point for Coach White, a former coach of the year back when she was with the Connecticut Sun in 2023. Burrell attacking in transition, slips and falls, but is fouled by Holm. Well, Thursday, July 9th, someone... We've caught a lot of WNBA games over the last couple of years, and I think what really stands out this season is the scoring efficiency of teams. We are seeing record scoring, record assist numbers. Chicago recently set the record with 38 assists in their game. Indiana, the quality of play, and you mentioned the upcoming expansion, is going to give even more opportunity to a lot of talented players that currently just don't have the minutes.
Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it just allows for some younger players and rookies that, you know, a few years ago would have been cut in training camp because they didn't have a spot, but because we're expanding and adding more spots and more teams, It allows, I mean, that's sometimes when maybe a starter or two gets in foul trouble, but you trust that your bench can continue the level of play or
retain their timeout and their ability to challenge once more. Thank you.
So Ray Burrell on the right side of the challenge. She lost a challenge earlier when Aaliyah Boston was whistled for a foul, blocked the shot. It landed on Burrell when she was out of bounds and gave the ball back to Indiana. As we mentioned, the Sparks trying to return to the playoffs for the first time since 2020. They're one game back in the 9 spot right now. It's still very early in the season. The Fever looking for back-to-back winning seasons for the first time since 2012. The block on the other end, stepping into the game, Grace Van Slooten enforcing the back line. A foul against Raven Johnson, so that'll be side out for the Sparks. You really like Raven Johnson. She's coming off a game where she had a season high 7 assists and brings a different pace to Indiana on this floor.
Yeah, I mean, one, you just know that she's defensive-minded point guard, really takes pride on that side of the basketball. Watch her fighting inside, gets whistled to the Fever.
She won 2 national titles with South Carolina as Hull nearly gets the steal. She was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year last season. Damiris Dantas playing for the first time in the last 2 games coming in for Indiana, and Hull just swats that out of there.
Yeah, that was great one-on-one defense.
Van Slooten, Van skipping to the cup, picks up the foul almost. Gets the 2, and Williams will bring it back down the other end.
What a big bucket from Van Slooten. She's made 2 really nice plays, both sides of the basketball.
Williams fading away, able to get the jumper to drop.
That might be another player that's really going to have to play more minutes without Plum for the next month or so for the Sparks is Kiana Williams.
11 players have now scored for the Fever. Dantas flips it in. Johnson skies for the offensive rebound. Hull up top left all alone. Her 3 no good. Rebound to Siegler.